When people think of Hollywood's golden couples, the marriage of Robert Taylor and Barbara Stanwyck is often remembered as one of the most glamorous unions of its time. Yet when Robert Taylor, later in life at the age of 57, finally spoke about the reality of their relationship, the truth was far from the picture-perfect image that the studios had sold to the public. For years, fans had been led to believe that theirs was a fairy tale romance, the kind of love story that matched their on-screen charisma with real-life devotion. But Taylor confessed that much of it had been built on lies, manipulation, and emotional hardship. The two met in the 1930s, when Stanwyck was already an established star and Taylor was rising quickly, his striking good looks making him one of MGM's most bankable leading men. Their marriage in 1939 was highly publicized, with the studio promoting it as Hollywood's golden match. But behind the glittering facade, Taylor revealed that their private life was deeply troubled. He described how Barbara, while fiercely independent and ambitious, often struggled to balance her career with her personal life, and their home was filled with tension, mistrust, and constant power struggles. Taylor admitted that at times their relationship felt less like a marriage and more like a carefully staged performance designed to maintain their public image. The studios, desperate to maintain control over their stars, pushed them to stay together regardless of how unhappy they had become. Robert confessed that Barbara's strong personality often clashed with his quieter, more reserved nature, creating a toxic environment where arguments replaced affection. He revealed that the lack of true intimacy in their marriage left him feeling isolated, even as the world assumed they were living in bliss. One of the most shocking truths he shared was how the studio executives would intervene in their personal lives, dictating where they went, how they were seen, and what stories the press could run, essentially robbing them of the authenticity most couples take for granted. Taylor's words painted a picture of a marriage that was more contract than connection, more burden than blessing. He did not deny that there were moments of affection and mutual respect. After all, Barbara was an extraordinary actress and a determined woman, but he admitted that their bond was fractured by pressures from both Hollywood and their own incompatible personalities. The most heartbreaking part of his revelation was the sense of regret that lingered in his voice. He wished he had spoken out sooner, wished that he had not allowed the studios to manipulate his personal life, and wished that he and Barbara could have lived more honestly. For fans who adored the glamorous photos of them on red carpets and the glowing magazine spreads that presented them as the ideal couple, Robert's confession at 57 was a harsh awakening, showing that even the brightest stars can hide the darkest truths. His honesty stripped away the illusion of Hollywood perfection, revealing instead the messy, painful reality of a marriage that was more about appearances than love. To this day, his words echo as a reminder that fame, beauty, and success do not guarantee happiness, and that the disgusting truth about his marriage to Barbara Stanwyck was that it was never truly the fairy tale the world wanted it to be.